Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Taken at the 15, a short kick, and his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right to the air. Here's Murray. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerome Bettis, a 22-yard scamper. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers 7, Vikings nothing. Randy Bullock is set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dive. Murray going to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry now for Bettis. And he gets this one inside the 50. All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Now to put toe to leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields this way up at the 17.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Stroud to throw it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Stroud on third down now. That'll be caught by Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
On first down, here's Stroud. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of the game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A run. This is Pettis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Let's go now. 50 motion. 50 motion.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 53 yards rushing for him now, as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Pretty pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Come on.
He'll look to throw. That one complete to Bettis. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Bullock's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Pulls it in at the 13. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll look to throw. And here's Freiermuth again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That goes for a gain of 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. Bullock's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Stroud. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Rod Woodson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Sean Taylor. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Back to throw here. Open man, that's the tight end fire move.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Those INTs all sting. When you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. That brings up 2nd and 4. That's a 7-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go, here we go. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter, already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Fryermuth from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On first down, it's Charles again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Forced out to his left. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Following the penalty, here's Charles. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. In motion, Gronkowski. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They run it. It's Charles. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Jamal Charles, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go, Reed, go. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Hurt. Go check.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
In motion goes the tight end. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Taylor. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
You think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 right. Cut 19. Cut. Go street. Trap 50. Trap 50.
They'll look to throw again. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Safety Ranger, Safety Ranger. Read alert, read alert. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
In motion left goes a tight end. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
18 Cardinals. Mustang 19.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
22 yards there, a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Pickens on the slant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Again, it's Charles. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's a give, left side, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 4.